Friends, Dr. Murphy, a universalist here who's been studying our human condition since I was 7 years old. I'm 68. I believe the true word of God is Christ on the cross. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. All of us were born to misunderstand and fear others. We end up fighting with each other, killing each other, all this kind of craziness. And when you look through today's New York Times, you see plenty of that. Very few good stories in the main part of the paper. But let's go over to the opinion section, and I want to illustrate that in the end, hope always overcomes dismay and fear. Love always overcomes hate. All right, an unlikely coalition. Tech titans rush to support Donald Trump this time around. How long can their newly minted alliance with the MAGA faithful last? Well, not very long. What are the omens for Trump 2.0? The only true surprise would be return to comfortable stagnation. Trump's new favorite president. Roll over, Andrew Jackson. You've been displaced. Trump brings a chill to Washington. A more seasoned Trump prepares to work his will. Now, let's go to Nicholas Kristof, who's probably the most experienced journalist I know. He's covered, 72 tragedies, wars throughout the world. He's been around. And he says, even in a pretty messed up world, it's still the best time to be alive. That's likewise the usefulness of a periodic reminder that the arc of human progress is still evident in metrics that matter most, such as the risk of a child dying, and that we truly can get over the next damn hill. Words of wisdom from Nicholas Kristof. Call Kennedy a vaccine cynic, not a skeptic. Why do we encourage Americans to move to disaster zones? Now is the time of monsters. Donald Trump is returning. Artificial intelligence is maturing. The planet is warming, and the global fertility rate is collapsing. A lot of bad stuff, right? The real battle to define Trumpism has only just begun. The unruly coalition that won Trump the White House is threatening to self-destruct. Again, we fight with ourselves over everything. Why Silicon Valley gave up on Democrats. Mark Andreessen explains the newest faction of conservatism. 10 years on, Hamilton looks heartbreakingly different. The ceasefire agreement isn't a peace deal yet. That is true. All right, we're closing in on the hope. Dry January is driving me to drink. Do or do not, as Yoda might say, but please shut up about it, as I definitely would say. That's good. What makes you, you? Hollywood is trying to answer. I'll do a separate one on this. Now, saying no to fear. America will stay strong if institutions and leaders stand up to Trump's scare tactics. This country and its principles are too vital to sacrifice anything in the interest of going along when Mr. Trump huffs and puffs. America will stand strong as long as people stand up for it. And we will. We American people will. There's no reason to surrender or get a foreign passport or move to Canada. Those on his so-called enemies list shouldn't be begging for preemptive pardons. Such moves only reward his abuses and even legitimize them. Folks, yeah, we don't have to worry too much, right, about this man named Donald Trump.